Good morning again. Good morning, afternoon to all of you guys. Depends on where are you going to watch this show and what time and what day. Welcome to our show. Today Today it is a special show where we're going to talk about nomination and election on 1181 Board Union. Most of the time, this is the way they conduct what they call nomination and elections. Guys, I'm very sorry. I'm outside the street. When you're outside the street as a school bus driver, you hear a lot of noise passing by, truck, buses, and car, and especially if you're standing up next to an highway. My name is Alex Akalix again. I have to introduce myself. And I've been in the school bus industry for the quite time. Of course, yes, I work for Pioneer Transportation and Bronx. Guys, I'm saying thank you to all of you out there who calling me and ask me some question out there. But to let you know, I am not a shop steward. I am not a delegate. Maybe, who knows, I could be the number 4 or number 7 if I win the election. You know what that means. Okay, guys. I always telling people to be a good rep in the school bus industry. Like when I say rep, to be a good shop steward, to be a good delegate. Certain information you have to search. You have to look for them. You have to know them. Also, you have to read a lot. You have to know the meaning of certain words. You see this book saying Division 1181 ATU New York Welfare Fund. You have to have that book because when you went to the union, when you become a member, they send you this book or they give you this book. You could call to have this book if you want to call 718-845-5800. 718-845-5800. You also have to have this little book in your hands. That's the Bible. Okay? Anything you want to know about the 1181 right here. I feel so shocked when I heard someone saying, you don't have to know about 1181 union. You have to know about both of it. You have to start learning about both of it. It's better for me, it's in the reverse. It's better for me to learn about my union than learning about both of it. Why? It's because I'm dealing with both of it, the rules and regulations every single day. I know most of them, but the union, I don't know most of the rules and regulation of the union. That's been what? The education is not done in the board union. They should have delegate and shop steward to do what I'm doing right there, educating you out there and educating myself to do that. And a delegate, a shop steward should know it by heart to explain the way I'm going to explain it. Explain what? Nomination at 1181 and election. When you're going to nominate someone means you're going to appointing on someone. You're going to name someone. You're going to endorse somebody. Who you going to name, who you're going to endorse. That's the same people that's been there in the union. And for that, they have a meeting. It's a big meeting where they're going to have a lot of people there, a lot of retirees, a lot of old delegates, a lot of members is going to be there. The important thing you have to know, you have to be on time, you have to be early. So by 7:30, the president or the AAA people that's going to be conducting the nomination and the election there. At the same time, we tell the sergeant of arm. The sergeant of arm will close the door. The sergeant of arm, you saw it for so many meetings, you go there, that's a Raymond Laroche. Raymond Laroche used to be a member for change, and now he is an organizer of Board 1181. So he's the one they're going to tell them to close the door. Raymond Laroche, soon he closed the door and nobody can get in. Depends of, I heard this from people who have seniority, and that's the way they start doing the nomination. After, people stand up and raise up the flag, and they will hear about Jean-Claude Calix, mention certain things about people retired, and that's the way it's going to be starting. They're going to, after you hear the president, and they're going to handle the mic through the triple A. Triple A, I will come and tell you exactly what is the name of Triple A. They are the one who organized the election and the nomination election together with Jean-Claude Calix. Who is Jean-Claude Calix? Later on, we're going to have a special show with Jean-Claude Calix. Jean-Claude Calix is the financial secretary treasurer. Financial secretary treasurer. He is the one that by law give him the authority to conduct the election. Nomination. Fred Thomas is still the president, and all of those delegates there, they have to be there that day. Triple A will say, as president of 1181 Board Union and the business agent, so we would like to know if he's going to run for president or if he's going to run for the same spot. Or after Triple A talking, they're going to have two persons. They're going to have two persons there that's going to endorse the president. The first person will stand up, say, I am so-and-so, 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 from so-and-so, so-and-so. So I would like to endorse Fred Thomas for the president of Local 1181, at the same time the business agent of the 1181 ATU, Almagated, whatever the way they train those people to say it. But it's got to be two people. The first one standing up say the same thing, and the second one standing up say the same thing to endorse him in that position, and Triple A will take the microphone again. If there is somebody else who would like to be a candidate of the president of the union, please. Now, two other people, if that's called opposite side, okay, that's called challenge in their language. If there is challenge, for example, me, I would like to be the president, those people, they're going to endorse me. I am so-and-so, 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 endorsing came from this company, endorsed Alex Calix for the president of 1181 Local, and at the same time business agent. Right away, they have election. They have election. We have to go to election, and we have a way to do that. We have to go on the side where Triple A and register our name, everything. We will come back with that. But the important thing, sorry guys, I'm telling you, I am on the street. I don't have no choice to do it. This is the, I have time right now to do it. I have to do it. Okay. Right away, what you have to understand, if there is no challenge, automatically Thomas become president. No election. If there is no challenge, somebody, they do not endorse someone, or they do not appointing somebody else to go in the election with Thomas, he become the president automatically. No election. And you got the picture where we're going. You have to understand we have to have a challenge. And once there is challenge, you will see Thomas and Pioneer. We will see Thomas everywhere. You know what that mean? I am already bring a sound over there. So it's when the election you wanna see everybody. So excuse me for that language is an expression. When they have elections, politicians go and kiss pig. That's the time you're gonna see everybody around try to kiss pig. Even I'm a candidate myself and I'm gonna go and kiss pig. But by kissing the pig, the owner of the pig have to ask, what is your agenda? Because usually I don't hear those type of stuff. They don't ask the delegate, what is your agenda? I would like to know when you step in there, what you're going to do. Because most of the time people, they are crying for their pension fund. They are crying for their pension money that's too little. How much are they getting paid when they retire? Tell me the truth. So what you could do about people over time? What you could do about the newcomers? About, you know, the raise they've been getting and how long they do the gates and why it took them so long to underpay, stuff like that you ask. And me as a delegate, I have to have an agenda. I have to have an agenda. What I'm going to do when I get in there. Oh, you see? That's the main question. So this is the part of the nomination, guys. And then that's the same way it's going to be doing. That's the same way they will be conducted for the vice president, for say for the financial secretary, treasurer, and they're going to do it for the whole board members. That's the way. If there is challenge for each of them, they go into the election. If they do not have no challenge, automatically they remain on the same position. But anybody that's on remain right here on the border union, all of them, if they want to be retired, like I heard, I don't know if that was a rumor. I heard Jean-Claude Calix is leaving in July. I heard Rene is leaving. I heard Robin is leaving. And maybe so many people, they leaving, they're going to be retired. If they want to do that, right now, this is the part, the important part, they have to do it before that meeting on May 6th. Before that meeting, they have to resign and retire. But they're going to be here until July. They have to do it. If they don't do it, if somebody challenge them, that person win, they win. But if they're going to have to resign and retire, they have to do it before. And there is a possibility. Maybe the president don't want to win with the same group of those people. He might say, I am not winning with you, I am not winning with you, I am not winning with you. Okay. He's going to have to give who he is winning with and that person to see if that person might have a challenge. If that person don't have no challenge, if this happen, that person automatically elected. No election for those person. But usually we have people that's challenged. It might have a massive election. You will see delegate going up and down. That's the time you talk to them. Especially delegate that's coming on Pioneer, guys. What is happening on Pioneer just before election? What happening? And especially those guys, they have on intention to appointed Sharp Stewart to become delegate. People in Pioneer, what just happening? If you have Sharp Stewart just now, to agree to the board union to do whatever they feel like to do, it's okay. Now, if they are appointing Archbishop Stewart to become a delegate, you see what's going to be happening. You see what's going to be happening. That's why I'm saying open your eyes. Understand that concept of nomination, that concept of appointed. Sometimes you see delegate there, they spend 2 years, they spend 3 years, and the next election you don't see them. Or 2 years and a half, you don't see them. You heard they resign and they are appointing somebody to come. You have to know who allowed this. You have to look in the bylaw how it's doing it. You have to. You have to, because most of the time that's the way it's happening. You don't see a delegate and they retired. And you heard after they do 6 years or they do 9 years, they retired. And you see they appointed somebody else. And there is something that came up. What came up? It's the fact like AAA will conduct a county background check for everybody. Because I don't think to become a member of the board union, any board union, you're supposed to be clean. You're not supposed to have felony or aggravated crime or a misdemeanor that will conduct. But my question today, if someone committed a crime or felony, if he could be under election, if they could appointed them, a lot of women outside there, a lot of talking out there. In the past, they have a delegate they appointed not going into election. That's the reason why they appointed that delegate who have a felony. Guys, there is a lot to know. There is a lot to study. There is a lot to understand. I'm proud to make some research. I don't know everything in the school bus industry. You see what I was just explaining? I might be wrong. Somebody might free to call me and say, brother, you have to correct this. 516-871-7758 to say, brother, correcting this. But we are educating ourselves out there. We love each other. We are giving information out there. We're telling you how to educating yourself by reading, by looking for words you do not understand, by listening. I hope, guys, this video will go all over the 5 boroughs with people 1181. Guys, keep on sending your address to the board union. It's very important. Why it's very important? They want to know your address. They want to send you information about the election. They want to know your address to send you those books. This book you see there is very important. You know what's inside this book? Let me explain you what inside this book. A lot of people on 1181 receiving this book and they throw it right there. There is, until today, in the school bus industry, the newcomers, let me explain you this. If you have a school, the school closed for the whole week. I don't know, depends of your contract, depends of how long you've been there. You have to check your contract. You have to read but inside this booklet, a lot in there. Like me as a senior, my school closed for the whole week, 5 days. I have to come and ship. My school closed. If the school closed for 4 days, I work 1 day. The school closed for 4 days. I do not have to come to work. I do not have to come to ship. I work for 2 days. The school closed for 3 days. I don't have to come to ship. The rules is in there. There's so many things in there. There is a big issue. I'm looking into it tonight before I open my mouth and say anything. It will be in profit of so many people in the whole entire school bus industry who has a wife, who has a husband in the school bus industry, depends of the depends of your qualification, the health insurance or insurance itself. Before I open my mouth, I'm going to read, and I'm going to take advice and come in and explain it to you. Okay, guys, so there is a lot you have to learn. I think this is very important for you, those kind of show, those kind of video, to share it. Call to ask for this booklet. Call to ask for the ballot. Give your information to the board union, where you live at. If you move, change your address. Do it, and do it. It will help someone who goes into election to verify if the person who in charge of doing election, conducting election, sending ballot to everybody out there, sending a letter to everybody out there, sending a memo out there for people when to send their ballot, when the ballot's supposed to receive. You know why? Because sometimes they send the ballot to the old address. You've been waiting for your ballot. The ballot don't come. Okay? Stay tuned with us at the election. We're not telling you how to do that, how to vote. We might not be able to tell you who to vote. Why not? If somebody see Alex Calix as delegate number 4, number 7, and you're not going to vote me. Okay? So, peace and love. Stay tuned.